Hello, I'm Dr. Solomon. Today I'm just going to show you how to make this beautiful scarlet performance peony arrangement. I'm using this vintage container and just peonies themselves. You know, I think it's blousy, I think it's showy, I think it's like the diva of flowers, and I think everybody should try to do one to celebrate spring. And now we are in the peony season, and as you can see, I've got like all these beautiful red scarlet peony next to me, and their name is called Performance. And this Performance peonies is one of my favorite. Every year in May or early June, we use a lot for our Mother's Day arrangements as well as early spring arrangement. And today I'm going to show you how to make one just completely out of this beautiful red Performance peony. As you can see, I've already prepared this Chardonnay in front of me. This one, I've got it from a vintage kind of like a fair back in the UK, and you can see it's like in the shape of a scallop. It's slightly chipped. As you can see here, there is a big crack all the way here. So I think it's better to use a piece of floral foam here, just in case it leaks water out, or maybe the water seeps from here. So I just pre-soaked a piece of Oasis or a piece of floral foam here, and it doesn't really need to be a very large piece, to be honest. So I've just used 2/3 of an entire block here. I think that should be sufficient. And here I'm going to start with our smaller Performance peony first. It's such a beautiful flower. I just find it very difficult to describe it other than using the word blousy. This is such a showy piece of natural creation that you really think that it's a bit like an opera, you know. It's like all the divas coming back together. So I start from the middle, slightly short in the middle, and then just going to branch out from either side. It's fairly easy, and then it's just going to make it in and out, up and down. It's almost like create a nice flow of visual movement. I'm using a knife for the stem for a clean cut, and as you can see, I'm just working my way all the way from the middle to either side. It actually changes color, this Performance peony, from this crimson red all the way to this slightly rusty brown, which I think is perfectly beautiful. As you can see, some of them are actually towards the back, and some of them just come out, and some of them is just peeping out. And that's the reason why I'm using this Chardonnay. I think this Chardonnay is very useful when it comes to arranging vintage type of floral arrangement. I also like the way that it bends sometimes. You see the stems, not a lot of them are bending, but when it does, I would like to show it off. Wow, look at this. It's really nice. And I think it's very flamboyant as well. Blousy and flamboyant. Also, when you're seeing this peony, you think that spring and strawberry and cream and picnics and all the activities associated with spring and summer is coming into full swing. I usually like to use a lot of different floral material, but this one, I think it's so glorious that I like to use it on their own, you know, just one single variety. Of course, sometimes you don't have to use floral foam, but in this case, because of the slightly cracked jardiniere, so I'm just using a piece of floral foam here just to keep the entire container in place to avoid it from leaking. Then, sustainability is very important. Sometimes we use the original frog that comes with it, and sometimes we're using chicken wire. But to be honest, for sustainability, I'm not really a big fan of using chicken wire because I find it very difficult to change water. So what I prefer to do is to use some sticks or hard stems to jam the mouth of the container so that you can position your arrangement. That way I find it easier to change water that way. Okay, here. And then just gonna put in the final pieces. It's really simple, but it's really, really showy. If your garden is giving you that much pleasure, like in the form of peonies, that a garden is producing that many amount of peonies, you really should do an arrangement that does justice to such an abundance of crop. Another one here. Final two. Probably towards the base, flowing down. And the very final one. There you go.